Right, so we've just come onto the old estate where I grew up, and what we're going to do is we're going to go and show you my old flat where I lived. I'm going to talk you through where the steps and all that, where we used to sit, and I'm going to talk about the car wash and all the rest of it. So let's have a look.
Don't wanna have to wait tonight. Better.
So this is where I used to live. We're coming round into my block now, and just up there is my flat, just that one up right there.
We'll make a new tomorrow.
Some of you might have heard the story on my podcast or in my newsletter about when I was growing up on the estate, and everyone used to congregate on the steps on a Friday night. Well, these are the steps. They look a lot smaller now, and everyone used to sit here and talk about how bad money was, right? How it was kind of rich people were greedy, and how it was the root of all evil. And literally about 7:30 every night, there's a guy called Roy who used to live up the top flat there, and used to come down and collect everyone's money for a syndicate lottery. And I remember thinking, I didn't have it all sussed out, but I remember thinking, you know, why are they doing a lottery? And then for the next half hour, they would literally spend the next half hour talking about how they would spend the money. Their faces would light up, you know, all the things they'd buy, and they'd literally spent it in about a minute. And I remember thinking, how can there be such a contrast? You know, something's not quite right here. They're saying that their money's evil. The next thing, they're talking about how great it will make their life. And I just remember thinking, something not quite right. I knew that there was something else. There was something more to life. Right, so there was this one summer where I really wanted this Mongoose Sniper BMX. It was a chrome BMX with yellow print, and I just wanted it more than anything that I could ever imagine. And I went down to the local video store and I photocopied a brochure that I'd taken from the bike shop, and I put the photocopies all over the flat to give my my dad a hint. And eventually he said, look, your birthday's coming up in 6 months time. If it's £209, if you get £100, I'll give you the other £100 and you can get the bike. So I had no idea I was going to earn money, but I shook on it and got to work. So I looked down and I thought the first thing to do, the easiest thing to do, was to wash the cars, right? There was all these cars parked around this green, and I went over and I started knocking on doors, and the first person to give me a job was a lady called Lynn. She lived on this corner here, and it was a white Golf, and it was a kind of souped up Golf, and I spent hours cleaning this thing, right? Hours and hours cleaning this car. And at the end of the day, it was just getting dark. I'd scrubbed all of the rims and the windows and squeegeed it and everything. I didn't want to not get the money. And at the end of the day, she gave me £7, so it's £5 plus £2 tip. And that night I was up in my bedroom and I was telling my friend about what my plans were to get the bike, and he said, I'll help you with the car wash. And I didn't really want to pay him because I wanted at this rate I was going to get the bike in no time, I thought. And then my dad came in my room and he said, I'm going to the supermarket, do you want anything? And for some reason, something told me to give him all of my earnings, give away all of my earnings to get another bucket and sponge. And I don't know why I did that, but I did. And the next day we came out and we literally washed 4 cars. And by the end of the summer, I had 4 friends all washing cars, 4 buckets and sponges, and I wasn't even washing the cars anymore. I was just knocking on the doors and getting the money and making the sales. And I realised, you know, based on earlier conversations about the lottery and kind of confusion with all that, I realised that actually if you use money the right way, you can leverage your time, and if you invest the money the right way, you can be free of time and you can focus on doing the things that you actually enjoy without doing the things that are uninspiring to you. And literally 4 people washing cars, I'm getting the money, I'm paying them, I got the bike in no time. You know, I had 6 months to get the bike. I ended up getting enough for the bike in 3 months. Obviously I didn't get it to my birthday, but it was a complete mind shift, and that was my first experience on, if you use money the right way and you invest money the right way, it can have a radical shift and make a massive difference on your mindset and your life.
What makes this heart beat faster? What makes this heart beat faster? heart beat faster. Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight.